Alright, well, whatever. I'm streaming. I also forgot to...
Hello, hello, hello.
What up, dude? Ow. Alright, second match of the day. I should turn on a light. It's gonna get dark here in like the middle of this game.
5 seconds remaining.
Second match of the day. Turtle Kings versus Moonlight. The legend Bulljacks himself. Versus Skater Doss and the boys. Artorias for the Swarm, Notorious.
Wow, that's a big game for Bulljacks to be able to win. You only mentioned him only, and
well, I could have gone through everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, Nexus, Beast Unit, Jax Attack, Storm Code. I'm saying their names. We're spreading the love.
Oh, let me see the first respect ban. Banning
of course.
Bulljack Tusker.
Of course, yeah, he's definitely performed very well. We'll see how Moonlight does. They've definitely struggled this season in particular, I think. Winning a lot of games early on, but then just stumbling down the stretch. I think their drafting's fine, but it's just when it comes to like in the game, they've struggled.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I've seen that. Like especially they started well with the seeding tournament. They did well in the first game, and then
they got to, I believe, the third round of the upper bracket.
Yes,
it might have been the second round.
Third round, and then they lost to Weird Head.
Yeah,
like they won against the second team.
I was not expecting them to lose to Weird Head. I thought they would take that matchup, but
yeah, same here. I thought they're gonna win, but I was hoping for them to lose because I didn't want to match against them in my group. I wanted to match Weird Head.
Okay.
But then in the first game of their the group stage, they actually did a big upset against the Polar Ace squad. I mean, sorry, Polar Ass.
Polar.
So
yeah.
Same thing. Well, the team name is Polar Ass.
Same thing.
So as we can see here, there's two respect bans to the Moonlight squad. They banned the Jax Attack Void Spirit and the Bulljacks Tusker.
They are spending a lot of time in this first pick, though. Usually you don't see that. We banned Clockwork? God damn it.
Yeah, they're thinking about the Quap pick. 100% sure. Because Quap has not been picked yet. So the question will be, are we going to pick the Quap here? Or are we going to let them pick it themselves?
Dire team pick.
Grimstroke.
So they go for Notorious's signature hero, Grimstroke. I think he's like platinum on this hero.
I forgot to post this. No, technically I could just use my last one. Grimstroke's a solid first pick. I mean, it's just a safe one too, right?
Yeah, and it's also a deny pick from Stormcode because Stormcode has been spamming this hero a lot, and it's also Notorious as one of his best heroes. So it fits in. It checks ticks in a lot of locations that this is a very good solid pick.
Dire team pick.
Ooh,
definitely limits you a bit.
Okay, that's the 3 and off lane. That's a 3 and off lane. Here we go.
Like a 3-position tree or a 4-position tree?
3-position tree.
I mean, you can flex it, I guess, but it's. I mean, it's going to be the same lane no matter what.
Stormcode is not going to play it. It's Jax Attack.
Okay.
We were in the Discord a few days ago, and he was like, "Okay, I'm going to a game, playing 3 and off lane." 10 minutes later, like, yeah, just destroyed the game. I'm going next. But also in pubs, there's a lot of people have been picking 3 and off lane.
I mean, is it a trend now? Like, I know we got Treant offlane picked at TI 2 years ago, was it? Would have been 3. Yeah. TI 8, they picked it in the finals. Like, and it was still a thing. I don't think the hero's really been changed much.
No, but actually the hero changed a lot since that time.
Oh, wait. Was the Q different?
No, yeah, the Q was different. But
oh god, I'm trying to get my timelines correct. Anyway.
But now because of the Necrobook level 1 is so strong, so a lot of people have been picking Treant and going Necrobook level 1 into
God.
whatever else. Yep. emphasizing on the zoom meta.
Summons are just too good right now. Well, we'll get past it at some point, right? Like we're almost through
in
it.
a couple of weeks. I mean, like in the next week or the following should be. Oh. Huh. I don't like this.
I don't like the first 4 or 5 pick. I don't think you ever really want to do that anymore. Just kind of it gives away a lot of your lanes early on. Like you could try lane, I guess, but that's really the only change you can make.
10 seconds remaining.
You're also picking Grimstroke and Keeper of the Light.
Remaining.
Like this is kind of strange.
Mm-hmm.
The Grimstroke or the Koto by themselves, they're fine.
But together they don't really pair well. I guess you have double mana drain, which mana drain is kind of bad right now, but
yeah, because for here, like they could have went for the Ricky pick themselves. I don't know if Dos plays it, but I know he's like a big Wraith King fan. I know both teams love Wraith King a lot.
10 seconds remaining.
dude, I'm just so ready for a new patch. I need some different
This
heroes.
was my
being
first
picked.
patch.
Dude.
Heroes about. I think the MoonLight.
Maybe I've just casted too much in this patch, and now I'm just like seeing the same stuff over and over, or heroes at least.
Yeah, the hero pool did not change much, especially like from supports. They've been the same. Mid lane changed a little bit. Off lane, they're
Off lane, it feels
moving
kind of
the-
limited, the heroes you can play right now.
Yeah.
I mean, the tree's the weirdest thing I've seen.
like a couple of heroes came to that position and then they went away, but the core is still there. But
Yeah.
the position one changed a lot. Like they used to pick like the PLs. There was like a bit of spend time, and then they moved back to the Ursa Luna meta. So
I think, yeah, Luna's especially good right now.
10 seconds
Centaur was
remaining.
good, but I think Ursa got big, and that kind of, I mean, hard countered the
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
Centaur being huge. But Mirana pick, what do you think of it? Is this going to be like a mid Mirana, or is this like a 5 Mirana?
Dire
And
it's
obviously
possibility.
from the
Not
flex
5
side.
Mirana for sure. It's not one of Storm's code hero. Stormcode is gonna play Jakiro for sure.
Mhm.
And Jax will play Trent off lane. So Mirana can be
Radiant
flexed
team pick.
between
Instant
2 and
troll
4.
too, damn.
Yeah, that's a good troll pick.
Let's go to the Legion. You don't really ever feel good dueling a troll, I guess, unless he's
And also,
already
like you're going against Kotal and Legion lane, so
Mhm.
there's
You
not
do
too
need-
much
yeah.
of threat there. And you have a Jakiro in your lane, so
Remaining.
You gotta make sure
That's
you
pretty
can
good.
win the duel if you're dueling in
5
Troll Warlord.
seconds remaining.
Because if not, he's just gonna pop the ult coming out of it, and Legion's probably just gonna die afterward.
don't forget there's Treant heals as well.
Yeah. You can't look past the Treant hills. They always seem so small, but it's the extra like 20 health that makes the difference.
Yeah, I'm still surprised that co-op has not been touched yet. And I know both teams have picked it.
Nobody's banned it. I mean, usually you'd see it picked in the first
What?
phase. What is this
What?
hero?
That's a mid pick.
It's burst for Mirana Jakiro, I guess. Also, it's decent into troll, potentially.
Like we also have to remember Jakiro is a bit tanky, is one of the tankiest supports.
One of the more
So-
tanky
10
ones,
seconds
yeah.
remaining.
Like from the range heroes, let's say. Plus
5
from the middle there's
seconds
couple.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Well, are we going back like a couple of patches?
I think
with the tiny
really
pick?
the only burst you have is Mirana then. I mean, Jakiro if they are behind on MoonLight, but Mirana is like the biggest target, which is nice. But you have a Legion for that. I'm surprised they go for a tiny here.
Okay, there's a possibility that they can put Shakira as 4, so it can evade the LC lane, and you can destroy a lot with Treant. Because Treant's Q and Dual Breath You
I
can
thought
slow
that's
people
how
like
they
a
were
lot.
gonna lane it, like throw Chikiro Treant in the off lane. But with
And
the
actually,
Mana pick,
PL pick is one of the best against Treant offlane, but they missed their chance.
do you think you picked that in the second phase just to counter out the offlane Treant?
Because anyway, you're picking last from the second phase and you're picking first in the third phase. So
10
usually in that
seconds
spot, you pick your hero. You pick the hero that you think the enemy team is gonna
remaining.
ban.
5 seconds remaining.
Because, for example, if it was me, I think PL is very good against them. It's kind of annoying also because there's a lot of magic burst. But
Let's see, dude. Yeah, we do see the last ban, Quap.
finally,
Finally,
I think that's the.
I don't know if they would have
one
gone for it, but I mean, does that signify it's probably going to be a tiny mid and they last pick their core
10
here?
seconds remaining.
Like I've seen Skater picked it a couple of times for mid,
5
and
seconds
Jack's
remaining.
Attack played it, I think 4 or 5 times at the offlane as well.
DOS is their mid laner, right?
No, Skater is. DOS is the safe lane.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, I forgot to put your name on the post. So they probably still pick. I guess better safe lane. Tiny safe lane feels kind of meh. I feel like
It's
especially
also
if you're
meh.
picking it for this burst.
It's really bad against the Treant because if Treant slows you down, you have
There's
0
not much you
armor.
can do. Yeah.
Treant hit for like 90
Dire team pick.
per hit. Yeah,
Star.
they went for Star.
Something
It's
to
a-
get out of a tree's clutch.
Yeah, he has to
You
go
can't
for bounce.
purge off the tree alt though, right? I don't think so.
I think you can because you can.
Dispellable, yes. Okay.
10 seconds remaining.
So yeah, it's actually pretty easy to get rid of. Slark probably being one of the better picks into it then. But of course the
still
Q from
laning
tree is
is
still
not-
good.
yeah. The laning is gonna be a bit annoying unless MoonLight messes it up or like give a few extra kills. So because I've did it, me and one of my friends, we did it in a pub. He was playing Trent, I was playing Venom against a PL. I just left the lane for one time. He died and then okay.
Select your hero.
So that's Jakiro 4.
Secure for Wyvern alt lat. What the fuck? Is this a cord Wyvern? Is this a mid Wyvern?
Yeah, that's Emira on a mid lane. Storm Code position 5 on the Winter Wyvern position 4, Jakiro.
Damn it! I thought we were gonna see some fun shit.
Actually, I really like this because you can keep the pressure on Slark. And in this case, you don't have to lane the Jakiro against the LC because
Sure.
LC can like purge out of your magic burst or your harass. And then Winter Wyvern can support the troll much better.
All right, describe to me, Birdman. You said you didn't use the microwave to make popcorn. What's your process, dude?
Yeah, dude, I do it in the pot, like classic way. I've been doing it for the past
On the
20 years.
stovetop? Hell yeah, dude! You you put a little butter in there before that. Oof.
I'm lactose intolerant, but no, just
A little bit
oil,
of salt.
oil and salt, just a classic way.
Oh god, dude, that is definitely the best way to do it. You gotta put oil in there too, then, right?
Yeah, of course, oil. Yeah, like I've been eating popcorn for I think 4 days in a row now.
Wait, like as your only food? Like that's
No, like around this time, like I would. Put
okay. So it's just part of your like timing. Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I think the longest streak that I've done was like 2.5 weeks, maybe 3, every day. Yeah,
I mean, if it's hitting right, like popcorn, yeah. Especially if you're cooking it that way, that shit's delicious.
it's also healthy if you want to think about it. If you do it this way, like with no butter.
I don't know about that. It depends on how much oil you use. Like you don't just want to dump oil into your.
No. I hate when the popcorn itself like smells oily. Um, I perfected it for the past 20 years, so
Okay,
that's
you'll have
good.
to send me the exact amount you use then, or is it like a
That's
feeling
visually,
thing?
it's visually, yeah.
Okay. You've probably been using
Unfortunately,
the same pot too, so like if you switch
Mm,
pots, it would throw you off.
no, like I moved continents and moved to multiple houses, so the pots
Prepare
changed
for
over the
battle.
time. Anyway, moving away from popcorn.
No, it's a great topic. It's
I
a
know, I love.
treasured skill.
Yeah, and especially in a month, the theaters are gonna open
AMC's
on the
opening in like, oh
on the
god, I think
15th,
it's a month. Yeah.
July the 15th.
I don't know if I'll go in the first like month or so, but whatever.
The fun
Dude,
thing about
nothing's out right now, so like I don't even know why you would want to go to the movie theater. Like,
But like the good thing about the movie theater next to us, like the AMC one, is pretty small, so like it's kind of fine.
sure.
Like each theater has like 40 people, and they have to maintain less than 30%. So there's
Less
gonna be
than
only 10.
30%? Oh, that's
Yeah.
actually great for me, actually. I usually went to the theaters when nobody else was there anyway. So, like, hell yeah.
So if the theater like has like 40 people for every room, so you're talking about like less
Dude,
than.
those tickets are going to sell out so quick.
Yeah, it's fine. I think everybody who used to buying the Marvel movies, they know the feeling that you have to buy the tickets like 3 months in advance.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
oh, I think the theater that I used to go to closed down. That sucks.
So we're gonna see the tiny mid. Oh, that's unique.
Oh, the Alamo Draft House I used to go to closed down. That's a rip, dude.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I think like the theater's opening on the 18th. I think now Christopher Nolan is gonna go to Warner Brothers studio and he's gonna flame them because he was like against of changing the date for his movie Tenant, and he wants to like make history as well. Like this will be the first movie opening after the coronavirus. Until like a week ago, they decided like, okay, we're moving the dates.
Tenant got delayed though, right? Or did it?
Yeah, it got delayed like last week, and now AMC was like, oh, we're opening on the 15th.
Well, we are always in a pause. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if this movie theater actually closed down, but I think it did, so I'll have to start going to AMC, I guess. I haven't been to that AMC in a while, though.
Yeah, I think the last time of actually like this year, I only went to the AMC one in Arizona because I was traveling there for work.
Oh god, I just dropped my mic. That probably was super loud. Yeah, I don't know. I've always just been going to Alamo ever since I started. Ever since I had one. It's great. Pillars of Eternity. My computer powered though.
Yeah, my AMC is like 2 minutes away from me, so I think
Yeah, I have a really
it's,
close one too.
it's very hard to move around. Like one time when I went for the Joker, I left like 2 minutes before the movie started.
I could probably walk there if I wanted to, honestly. It's like right down the road from me.
Oh, Skater's back. Let's go.
But let's see.
Yeah,
What?
I'm too busy for.
Oh, fucking Belle Delphine. Okay. Okay. Can unpause, not sure if fixed. Okay. My video settings are right. Okay, yeah, we're good. Should be good. But yeah, there's gonna be Bulljax on the Jakiro for now. Notorious on a Grimstroke in a similar position, playing that support.
Oh, that's
as well. Marana top lane. They might be fighting over it. Nexus just trading CS or letting right
Oh,
clicks.
Aaron, bot lane.
Not gonna follow up with the kill though. I don't think they do get the slow onto Notorious. It's gonna take a couple more hits. He pops the inks while the slow coming in from Jack's attack, already doing work. The Jax brothers get the first blood. And you love to see it. Dude, Stormcode Wyvern. This is GOAT.
I know, right?
It's not as good as Calypsis Wyvern, of course. I have given him that.
That's GOAT status.
Yeah. Calypsis in the record book is the best Wyvern in League of Legends. I mean, I've already given it to him. It can't be taken away. It's just a permanent record. Just an era, pretty much. It's like
for the bot lane, like
BC and AD.
He got the advantage with the rage creep kill. That's a good start.
I mean, he has so much right-click damage on a Treant. Like, I don't know how you're really supposed to contest him. Like, you gotta get a couple of hits into him as DOS, and that's really not gonna happen. You just can't get close to him. Let's get a stun over into Jack's attack. They will try and focus down Notorious. He does get a slow again, but Jack's attack has to get another one. They do.
Oh,
and I think he's just going to die afterwards, unfortunately. So it will be a stack of agility going to DOS, but the Jax brothers again. I mean, they're finding kills in the bot lane early on. Both of them onto Grimstroke. Do end up trading away the life of Jack's attack. That's going to get me so many times.
Yeah, like unfortunately, like giving those kills.
Oh, they're gonna try and commit over onto DOS as well, but I don't think he can actually get it.
Like this lane is so good, but at the same time you have to be cautious, not feeling like unnecessary. That's like similar to what's happened before.
Yeah.
Because like you killed the Grimstroke, it's fine. Like
I think what happens in a lot of MoonLight games is they do win these lanes. They look really good in the lanes, but then like mid game they start getting picked off. They just feed away kills that are so crucial to ending the game.
That's similar to what I told mostly before. Like MoonLight, if their draft is okay, they win the laning stage. Transitioning to mid game, it's always bad. And then you go to the late game, then it gets 50-50.
Yeah.
And it depends who did the better moves. But usually it's always behind the moves of Jack's attack and Beast unit. Those are the main two stars in the MoonLight squad, for sure.
I don't know. It definitely feels you're right. Like that's the main thing. Oh, we do get a leash bottom. I don't think they can actually find this kill though. Jack's attack has another slow going out. Stun is there from Inkswell, but Dost, I mean, he can pop away the slow, but doesn't want to dive too far. It's a lot of damage. I don't know, Jack's attack just pushing him back. He did go 1-1-1 on the Slark. I was wondering if he would go 2 levels in Ash and Shift, but it does feel necessary to at least put 1 into Dark Pact to get rid of Jakiro things.
There's too many slows and dots on that they can throw, so he has to go this build.
Top lane, we lose Arturius, and for the Swarm might get a follow-up kill over onto Nexus. He doesn't really have mana for too much, but he pops a mango and tries to keep chasing, but the axes are going to persuade him to not do that. For the Swarm getting slowed down by the Splinter Blast, as well as a couple of right clicks from Stormcode. Just more harass.
Actually, mid lane is going very well for the Tiny, as usual. Tiny is one of those heroes with no armor, but very good damage.
Yeah, definitely out damages Marana too. Only 72 compared to 70. Wait, only 74 on Tiny?
Oh.
Okay. And it's a 1-for-1 trade because they lose Jack's attack bottom as well.
Yeah,
it was just Bulljax rotated away from the lane and Jack's attack dying instantly, but mid lane, the big kill. Beast unit getting a nice trade there. I think the toss just missed the Marana.
Yeah, yes it did. And now, like, Jack's attack died twice.
Yes.
pretty terrible for him. He's gonna have to play it like very safe, trying to get his levels so he can get his timings.
That's what I'm always terrible at too. I'll die like twice in the off lane and just be like, no, I'm too stubborn. I'm gonna keep running at them. You can't stop.
Yo, toss back mid lane.
Does he actually have the damage though? Beast Unit has 2 more leaps, as well as a DD, so he just traded out with Skater. The arrow! Beast Unit blindly hits it to the high ground! My goodness, Beast Unit.
Yeah. This guy is just too good.
What a player. He's not going to chase Arturius and get that bounty rune, unfortunately for him, so he doesn't get his bottle refilled.
And you can see Jack's attack. They're cutting now, because the lane didn't go well for them.
Can't really contest a Slurk out of it at this point, giving him... He's maxing Dark back now, actually. Giving him 2 stacks into that Agi. Which isn't really too big, but...
It's actually good later on against the living armor, because it does like mini small attacks, damages. So,
Skater
but
for
actually,
the second time.
like cutting with Train is pretty solid. I haven't tried it before, but I think it's better than any other hero.
This is good that he maxed it too, because he can't just regen. Oh, top lane, we actually have some action going on. Arturius dropping a little low. They've already found a kill onto the Wyvern. Arturius might be the next target, though. Getting a trade for this at the very least. Slow coming in from Jakiro. Nexus gets the last hit. Maybe they want to chase him underneath the tower, but it gets the rolling axes yet again. Bulljax cannot hit the slow. The stroke of fate, not quite getting the damage for the kill. Nexus does eventually die as Notorious gets the last hit, but the heal not quite enough from For the Swarm. Stun is going to connect, but does he have a slow? Yes, he does. Right click needs to come through, though. He is actually able to heal off the damage and not going to die here. But For the Swarm actually ran back into this. There's a TP up from Stormcode, too. They're really trying to dump a lot of pressure into this lane. Jax attacked bottom. Dossus actually ran down trying to stop him from cutting here, but he can just jump over into the trees, and there's nothing Doss can do. It's kind of the strength of the hero cutting, I guess. I think they want to try and find a kill top, potentially. For the Swarm has no idea this is coming, but what's their initiation?
No,
I'm not quite sure they can find this. Artorius is already so far underneath the tower. He's going to have the heal popped on him as well. Not quite getting Bulljax onto the cliff. They might still die for this, though. Axes rolling through, as well as the spinning whirling axes. Gets the kill. Beast Unit on a killing spree now.
It's going for it.
Was that the arrow through there?
Yeah, the arrow.
Oh, God.
That's why I said bullseye. Anyway, I think
see it. Oh, Courier dead from Bulljax. I don't think they can dive this. He does hit the stun on a Nexus, but he's got level 6 on that troll, so I don't know if they really want to commit too hard for it, as they can just get the turn. Inkspell is going to be there. Arrow connects on the Skater yet again. Can he get the 6 off? Nexus does pop it. Now For the Swarm just needs the GTFO. Skater just barely lived. They lose Notorious, and again the Whirling Axe is doing so much damage. For the Swarm going to drop as well. Nexus with a great chase there, barely survived to get his ultimate off. 10-4, and again, it's another game where MoonLight's looking great in the laning stage. I mean, can they transfer it?
That's the difference between their supports and their heroes compared to the Kings, because they have like Kotal and Grimstroke, and before they get level 6, they have to like suffer, or like not suffer, but like select what spells they wanna abilities to have in the lane. Because for example, like they didn't have Illuminate on Kotal yet because he's level 3, but now he got to level 5, some experience, similar to Notorious. So for them, their timings are around level 6.
Bulljax trying to make something happen.
Yeah, I love
there, but yeah, I mean, it's just kind of hard to commit.
Okay, Notorious.
Arrow connects. That's an easy one for Beast Unit. You'll find the D ward.
Dude, come on, deny it. like one of them were standing there. if that was a deny
You
on
might
the
as well
ward,
give him the gold. He's trading his life for D ward.
yeah, but imagine if they got the deny on the D ward.
This is a really early necro unit from Jack's attack, and you look at his
Yeah,
CS
like, he
just
just
really
rushed it.
burgeoning because of it.
Yeah, like he technically rushed it before his boots. He only had like 2 branches, Ring of Protection and Necrobook 1.
And
that's
there's a
different.
rotation bottom from Notorious. He's gonna
Oh,
pop the
okay.
dust
It's in
as
the
well.
trees. It's fine.
Wait, does he even need dust here?
No, it's too early. He's not level 10.
Oh, do you actually get it? Oh, yep. I forgot that was a talent now. I haven't played Treant in a long time, so.
Yeah, it's funny. I think in one pop game or maybe a competitive game, I played that hero and I went the damage instead of the invis. And people were like buying dust and sentries. I'm like, can you just check my talent tree? Anyway,
they do pop a ward. They really want to kill him here.
yeah,
It's a very
These
common
are
warding
quite
spot against the
built.
tree.
but they're back mids. I think they can take mid lane
He's
so
just
easily
making
here.
so much space on this. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, they can't really kill him, even if they. I feel like even if they get on top of him, he's gonna survive the leap and then just walk away.
and that's a very good mid tower. Okay, Skater.
And tier 1 gone. Skater making something happen with the stun, but doesn't quite connect. Bulljax was actually there with the ice path.
Yeah, Bojax is mana.
Doss is taking so much damage from this right now. Nature's Grasp. Just ridiculous.
Like, if the train keeps playing close to the trees, he would be fine. Because he can skip very easily. Before any hit. Ooh.
Oh my goodness, Doss. I don't even
Okay,
know if that's worth the. It's only 50 gold for a level 1, right?
I think so. If that happens, I would tell my team, rotate bot lane. He has no ultimate, his mana is low, and he has mana for his overgrowth. That's...
Yeah,
you can get
definitely,
people
they can make something happen. I mean, if they hit an arrow, they can definitely make something happen, but it's going to be close, because obviously you can't just dark back that off.
They just smoked. They're going for it.
Not quite seeing the Grimstroke either. They did steal the outpost back, but they're going to find the Grimstroke first. Not the Slark silence over on the Beast unit. He's not focusing out the Spirit quite yet, but is able to hit the Starstorm. I forget the name of that as well. I was going to call it Moonfall, but it's like some wow.
It's much better than the Ice Path. Because he can solve them like 40% and then he can commit. And they know there's a ward
Dots
up top
rotating
in the
top.
hill.
Stormcode might be looking for an ultimate, but they just get the duel as well as the Kato ult. They know they want to get this duel win. Artori is caught out by that one, or Stormcode, sorry.
That's really good. There's like 5 TPs there. I mean, 3 TPs, but there's like 5 heroes top. So Nexus should TP bot lane, leave the top area.
I think they just want to keep focusing this. They used the Kato ult as well as the duel, but I mean, what can these two heroes do? Bulljax may be looking for a Macropyre opportunity, but with 5 heroes here, you might as well just take advantage of this space, honestly.
Yeah, there's no reason to fight there. Also, Beast Unit is rotating as well. Like, the unfortunate thing is
they're TPing up now. They want to fight this now. And I think the target's going to be Skater. Stun coming in. Grimstroke throws the ult out, but they don't have too much to combo with it. Down goes Nexus. He got silenced and he just couldn't get the ult off. Notorious is going to drop, as well as Stormcode having to heal underneath the tower. Beast Unit's focusing down Skater. Bulljax is on a dominating streak, but Dots is now getting the damage through. Pops the ultimate. For the Swarm's caught underneath the tier 1. Does have another arrow on Beast Unit if he's going to hit it. I don't think it connects, though. No. For the Swarm, dodges it at the last second.
They're still alive. But what's happened is at the end they switched targets. Bulljax went on the Slark, and then Jack's attack and Beast Unit went on the LC. Oh, Bulljax, come on.
He missed some of the breathe fire, the dual breath, but Skater does have the Inkswell on top of him now. They get the duel. Everybody rotated top again. There's 4 heroes here. And I don't think they expected it, because now For the Swarm just going to chase Bulljax into the trees, going for the TP. They don't have the vision or a stun. So he just gets away. Same thing with Doss, was diving super far top.
Like it turned out decently well for both teams, but I think MoonLight should have dodged
Top tower is
and
under
didn't force stop there.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And I think, well, Nexus is working on the SNY still.
Dire's middle
It
tower
definitely
is
feels
under
like necessary.
attack.
I'll swap Bird
Yeah.
Network, as I always
Get
forget to
your
do.
His link is coming right now.
What do you
like 15
build on a
minutes in.
core Mirana nowadays?
Just right click. Ask what's his name? What was his name? Todd Mirana player, master tier.
Oh god,
Forgot.
I don't know, dude.
Radiant's
I didn't know one of them played Mirana that
but-
actively. I think Notorious is just dead here. Macropyre even used from Bulljax, and Notorious very dead. They even find Slark.
Oh, was that a no? That was not even an arrow.
No, I think they just got on top of him. I'm not sure how they did that. Was that a
Oh,
first hit net?
First.
Oh, they are gonna pop it out. The nice cut. Oh, countering two of them. Bulljack's gonna get focused. Duel over onto Stormcode. Can they get the duel win? No, they can't. Stormcode might not even die for this toss forward. There it is. Kill for Skater. He has an arrow on Beast Unit in 6 seconds if they want to keep chasing. Down goes for the Swarm. Skater needs to be careful about where he TPs. He has a blink, but it gets canceled out. The arrow gets hit by a creep, unfortunately for Beast Unit, but they still get the kill anyway. It doesn't matter. He's got a DD on top of him.
Oh,
Bottom lane, they might find Nexus, though, as he gets silenced up. Inkswell coming through as well. He can pop the ultimate if he wants to survive, but he saves, pops the spin, he pops the Whirling Axes, and he lost the mana for the ultimate.
I think he would have died there anyway.
I think that was Diffusal as well, stole away.
Yeah, Brock has Diffusal, and he has his ultimate as well. I think like we've talked about it. I think in the previous cast, taking tier 2s that early is just a throw. You know, tier 2's HP is very high. They have tons of armor. You need at least like 2 to 3 items if you wanna push it by yourself.
He's still got just the Mask of Madness at the moment.
Yeah,
Skater
they have-
blinking forward, hits the stun. They have vision too. He gets the duel on him, but I don't think they have the damage. Look at how tanky this tree is.
damage.
He's not even close to dying. Holy crap.
Look at him. He has Mick and Necro 1, man.
Damn, dude. Like, I was not expecting him to be that tanky. Like,
What you're supposed to do to him, and he has faded brooch as well. Like he's fast as fuck.
I think he's at
Look at his
13
movement speed
armor
with
right now.
Striking Boot, 437. Oh, Nexus, come on, like.
Oh, he just ran up here too. He literally just died. He does get the ultimate off this time, but he is dead for sure. No real way to survive that. Gets bursted by For the Swarm with the
Like
overwhelming
literally,
odds.
your friend just got blinked on immediately, and they dueled on you. And then you do the same mistake that you come again. That's a misplay on him.
2 deaths right in a row for Nexus. That's a hard rebound there.
It's more about that he did not pay attention. That
Oh, arrow through, it connects again. Skater is really homing on these arrows, connected every single time on him, I think, but they get the duel on the Beast Unit. Can they get the damage this time? The mech coming through does not do enough. Tree ult is still up if Jack's attack wants to use it, but they get the silence out on top of him. Daz is able to just purge this. There's a nice ult from Stormcoat, but it's not going to matter. They at least get something from this. Return kill over on to Grimstroke, as well as killing the initial arrow target, but they still lose 3. Of course, Nexus died right before this. 30 dual damage on For the Swarm. It's not horrible.
Yeah. Also the jump now from the start.
Oh, Das does have a slow. Bulljack's
Bulljack.
almost certainly dead. Last hit goes to For the Swarm, actually. They might just keep diving for Nexus too. Nope.
Dire's middle tower.
They're just going to play it safe. They don't have the duel quite yet.
Dire's
But with that back up, maybe they can commit for something. This feels like a pretty hard fight. Unless this arrow connects? Nope.
You're gonna see it. You're gonna leave. He can bounce.
I really appreciate Beast Unit as a Mirana player. He throws his arrows, dude. He doesn't hesitate. He's just, you gotta shoot your shot, you know?
And that's the, I think MoonLight are hitting that bad spot that they usually hit with their transitioning to the mid game.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate, but
It's
hopefully
back
they
to
can...
a 1K. What was their highest lead? Their highest lead was about a 4K.
And also the XP difference, they had like a 4K XP difference, and now it's 2K to the Kings. So they gave them like a lot of experience from that, especially the double Nexus that's bot lane on top. But now, of course, the game's gonna slow down a little bit from the Moonlight because they feel they're behind. Or not, they're using Moonlight. They're still fighting into the same area where they know there's vision.
Are positioning a little bit around Rush, but I think MoonLight kind of realizes they need to slow it down just a bit. Maybe look for a pickoff. It's just, I don't know if they have the ability to do that right now. Slark kind of seems like the target. And I think
They used Moonlight like a few seconds ago, so they have to wait a little bit.
Are gonna run bottom on Stormcoat and Nexus. I mean, maybe you can bring down Slark. Cannot dispel Winter's Curse, so of course.
Yeah, that would be OP if it happened.
Dude, Slark's pretty strong.
Oh,
They're actually going
there's
for
a
a
move.
big wraparound smoke too.
Well,
Nexus might be the
Nexus
target
again.
initially. They have vision on him. The duel not coming quite yet. He's gonna wait just a bit. Inkswell through, plus the toss. The burst is there. Easy duel wins before the swarm. It's 20 to 17, and they're definitely gonna start taking the net worth advantage after that too. Nexus still falling behind. While I mean, the Slark DOS is just free farming on the other team. Actually just running mid now too. Jack's attack has to go for a TP out. He already used the leap. They don't quite have the stun. Skater almost gets there in time. Look at this spacing from Eternal Kings too. Bottom, they kind of just know Stormcoat's sitting in the trees.
Yeah,
They
they
don't
know
wanna commit
also
too
they have to
hard.
beat mid lane, and this unit now shows bot. They saved the bot lane, but the mid's gonna be lost for sure. Nexus being there, I think they want to force up.
The stun is oh no, barely misses Skater, as well as the axe is missing DOS. He can just leap away too.
They're just now trying to force stuff, being two lanes. And I think they're thinking of doing the wrong stuff right now. But they also feel they're forced to do something because they feel they're on a timer.
Beast unit has to be so careful here. Blink 4 duel does not come this time. Didn't quite get it in the range, and Beast unit saw it coming.
Now they know there's a ward on the hill.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They place it in the right spot. I don't know. I guess he probably just saw him though. They do pop the MoonLight. Who's the target though? It might be Notorious or the supports if they step up. Slark's not even anywhere near the two-man stun from Bulljax. That's a great initiation. The two supports are definitely the target when you're gonna start like that.
Oh, don't.
Beautiful from Bulljax.
Yeah, unfortunately they dropped 3 sentries here. But at least they got the double kill in.
They get the ward. I mean, 3 sentries hopefully guarantees the ward kill.
Yeah. And also the Roshan, so it's actually pretty fine for them.
Yeah. There's a rotation over from For the Swarm, but what can he really do here? All he has is overwhelming odds. If he gets anywhere near, they have a tree ult to deal with. Can purge it off, but you still got to play a bit safe. Skater does have the blink, but no, again, the arrow just making space. Bulljax hits the stun. Maybe they can commit over onto For the Swarm. He does have this heal there, saving him for now, purging off the slow. I think they're just going to back up with their Roche kill. MoonLight still fighting here. 23 minutes into the game, it's gotten a little bit closer again. I mean, at least you gotta put down MoonLight for consistency, right? Like, they're consistently winning the laning stage, which I think is pretty impressive.
For sure. We cannot deny that.
I don't even know if it's like, it might just be a drafting thing, but I think their players are just really well suited to it.
I think it's more of like commanding the team of the movements.
Oh, they're gonna try and find Skater, but the arrow misses. It's the support instead. They could get a double kill, or at least 2 kills.
Pretty sure that was his intention, not to stun the Tiny, but on the hero behind it.
Was it? I was gonna say task failed successfully, but
no, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
We'll ask him afterwards. I'm pretty sure he'll say that. It's similar to old Sing Sing when he used to like play Mirana and throw an arrow like aimlessly and he will hit somebody. I think that's what he's trying to do. Just throw a random arrow.
Dude, he's just next level. He's playing forward 5D chess at the moment. Like, he knows exactly where the Kato. That's what I think. They didn't have vision on the Kato though over here, like because they were both high ground. Maybe they did. Oh no, it was daytime at the time, so they probably had vision actually.
But the arrow just went underneath Chinese armpit, and somehow it did because his arms are pretty strong.
Yeah, his arms are huge, dude. Look at this. He's got a giant club on his right hand.
Next is going for BKB next. I think his BKB timing is going to be so crucial. The earlier he can get the BKB, the better they can be able to close the game.
He's still working on a couple of items to get close to that. Should make their fights a bit easier too. But are we seeing a smoke actually? For the Swarm is their initiation so far. Nexus actually running high ground. He might be a big target, but I don't know if they can win a duel. They're actually running the wrong direction.
Yeah. Also, you can see Trent. He has Guardian Greaves and Medallion. So he's pretty strong. Old.
Stun. Blink on the back. They have the slow from Jack's attack as well. Out comes the early ult from Nexus, but they combine it with Stormcode. And now Stormcode is just going to get focused by DOS. I think he is dead no matter what. Cuddle doing a lot of work, but it's a support for a support at the moment. Nexus does have the Aegis, but there's the arrow through. Again, Beast Unit finds it onto DOS, and he's just going to get stun locked. Down goes the Slark. Down goes the Legion. Skater going to get chased next from the Axes, slowing him down. Earn on top of him.
Oh, I thought this was gonna turn out so badly, but it went up so good.
Can we just say Beast Unit MVP of this game? I think it's clear at this point.
Like that era, and also because they had Greaves and Nexus dropped so low and he got like the 15. Is it 15?
He still got Aegis too. Yeah.
The 10 armor and 16 HP region, so he got so tanky there. And
Voljax is playing so aggressive right now. He's trying to force him up. He might just die to the Slark, who's running straight at him. Misses the leap, though, but the Inkswell is going to be there. Voljax for sure dead.
But they forced a buyback from the Slark. I think that was not needed at all. Like, you're going to lose Tower, maybe a range tracks there.
Sure. I think maybe Bulljax kind of forced it out. Oh, Jax attacks is going to get spotted. He does have invis in just a sec if he can kite this out for a bit longer. MoonLight does get popped. They want to keep their tree alive. They're getting vision on DOS as well. Can they actually turn this? DOS using the ult. They have the dust on Stormcode. He's just going to drop. There goes the duel onto Nexus, but he's already popped the ult. I had no idea that's how that worked. He's still focused the same target, and now Legion's just dead afterward. Bro, did you know that's how that works? They're gonna lose DOS afterwards, I believe. He gets the net on him. Triple kill for Nexus. It didn't change the target. What?
No. Jesus.
So apparently Troll overrides Legion duel. Okay, interesting.
I'm gonna bet that Bulljax is gonna clip that tomorrow. Not tomorrow, like in an hour or two after the series. Because he's the clip master. But I'm pretty sure this is one of the clips that he's gonna clip for sure.
Dude, that's 100%. Like a question that I'll have like a year from now where I'm just like, what override does Legion duel override Troll ult? And then I'll be like, well, I'll have that for reference. Like,
yeah.
Now we know. You test in production.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
And they are gonna lose them into. Is that an arrow hitting? Oh. MoonLight looking really strong this time though.
Yeah, Skater is pushing bot lane, so it's gonna be hard going.
They do have the creep wave coming in mid, and they push really fast with Jakiro as well as Nexus.
Yeah, and they also got the BKB. Yeah, going top is a good call. Can take the tower.
Still got Aegis too, right? No, when did the Aegis pop, or did it just expire?
They lost the Aegis when they were taking the racks.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, it just straight up expired.
Yeah. But he also just got his BKB. That's pretty good. Now you can get your tier 3 items. stabilize the game.
They're not actually going for the tier 3s. They're gonna pop the smoke instead, as well as the Moonlight.
Oh, they wanna jump the LC.
Potentially? Bulljacks right on top of him. They don't have vision
There's a
either.
bot-
Notorious has already
no,
used
no,
an ink
there's-
spell. The stun is gonna hit, but down goes Notorious for sure. Using the
They had no
ultimate.
idea that there was 2 heroes, like literally next to them.
Notorious able to get the TP
Oh,
away.
now they saw
They
it.
see for the swarm too, but he's got a TP. Already used the blink. I don't think they can really chase this. Nexus TP down. Just space created though for the swarm. Just gonna push mid. With those creeps, I think they're gonna die pretty quickly though, so I don't know how far they can commit for the tier 3s. Do force out another buyback. That's what Slark's gotten.
Actually, this photo of like the tier 3 Birdman, if you see the photo, looks pretty cool.
Oh,
Photo of
mid
the
lane. Mid lane, they might just find Skater. He's got the blink away, but it gets canceled by Jack's attack. Arrow is not gonna connect. No way.
Yeah, he's good.
Just really nothing for Jack's attack to hit with.
I think it would be bad to like keep chasing them, trying to split push.
Looks like
You
that's
just have-
kind of what they're doing right now. It seems a little strange.
Yeah, like technically you have to control like those 2 areas by 4 heroes, and your carry will be like moving around those 2 sides of Jakiro, because you can push lanes very easily.
Dire's top tower
I mean, Dasa is just sitting up here in the trees right now.
Yeah, because you have to like minimize the map and the areas that they can farm, and then you can go to Roshan when it pops up. You take it and then you push one of the sides. I mean, you can see Nexus like Roshan's gonna be up very soon, which is it may respawn in 10 seconds.
I'll see too. 32 to 20, 9k gold lead for Moonlight.
And that's a long
What is
respawn.
Doss is still up here? Like he's just been.
Yeah, I think HY is coaching them like stay in the trees.
Stay in the trees, Doss. Don't leave the trees. He's already betrayed it though. Is he gonna die because of it? He's not listening. Needs to go for the TP away. Is he gonna get it? Arrow.
Oh. Yeah. Imagine if he died
Damn.
and then I told you stay in the trees. Then we can reference HY to that. That was a classic meme for many
Classic.
years.
Dude, that's way too classic. That's 9 years ago at this point.
Yeah, but the free to play came like 2 years after that. So.
Oh yeah, true. That was 2014 at that free to play came out.
Yeah.
I can't remember though. We still get a decent amount. I mean, Moonlight's slowed down a bit. We're just waiting on the push, potentially just waiting on Roche, which is going to respawn in about
Yeah.
2 minutes.
Unfortunately, as I said before, they're controlling the wrong areas right now with the lead they have. But at the end of the day, it's kind of okay.
Dire's
But
bottom
they
tower
could have done a
is
little bit better, controlling the map much better than this. But the timing of I mean the RNG did not help them as much because the rush timer is a long one. It still needs like 1 minute spawn. That was like close to 11 minutes respawn time.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
And you can see top lane, mid lane.
I mean, they just
Kinda
give up a
put it-
tier 2 for
Dire's
nothing
bottom
as
tower
well.
is
Like,
under attack.
I don't know. It feels like they're letting Eternal Kings back into this game just slightly. They're giving them a lot of space on the map right now.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like they're controlling the wrong areas of the map. Because like for a while they were playing in their jungle here. Like, what's the point?
Yeah, Jack's attack might find a jump here though. He's so quick on this treant. Is gonna get silenced, but Bulljax is there with the stun. Gonna finally get a kill out of this. That's a dieback as well.
Rush is up in 20 seconds.
Buyback on Grimstroke, so he's got that extra respawn time. I mean, I think they just take Roche immediately. Their courier is just on top of it. Bulljack's doing a nice job.
Yeah, he should see it in 2 seconds.
Yeah. They have vision on it if they want to back and take it, but I think right now is the time to push. Since you don't have the Grimstroke, you might as well. Stun in from Bulljax. Does not actually connect. Skater able to walk away. We'll see how they want to jump this. I think it's going to be Slark on the backside potentially. That's an early macro power from Bulljax. Does have Agnums now. But Grimstroke up in 30 seconds. They don't have creeps. The repair kit's there as well. I mean, they know Roche is up. Maybe it was the play to just back. They can clear these creep waves so quickly.
Like they forced a repair kit and a glyph, so you can technically go and grab the Roshan. And you know when you're gonna go high ground, there's gonna be no glyph, and it's gonna be a bit easier.
Das is spotting out some wards there with the ultimate. Knows they have a ward on the cliff. Just still gonna run top. I mean, the Agnums on Slark is pretty useful.
Yeah,
it doesn't look like it updates the pouch range, but
I think if he like invests like one more key, he could have gotten an IF Scabby.
Beast unit. Oh, almost runs into the TPing Slark. I think who is invis anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. But still Roshan for sure dead.
Aegis cheese. He got top lane. Top lane. Top lane. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, BC.
Yes, dude. Oh yeah, yeah. There's the improved pounce range. Okay. Surprised people go Agnums on Slark, honestly.
Like it was good for a while, but after like Slark went out of the meta, I think now, like especially against them, I would prefer maybe IF Scatty more than the Axe. I might be wrong, but I think because they have like multiple heals, and with the IF Scatty you can like minimize the HP region. That will be very good for him. Because you can technically debuff the Cold Embrace targets, if there was one.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Is Arturius plus Notorious pushing top. See how much they want to focus into this tier 3. They have the Aegis over on Nexus, so he can just sit high ground. The arrow connects on for the Swarm, but I don't know if they want to actually commit for that. And you got to look at bottom lane too. Skater's doing a lot of damage to this tier 3. Could just stay here too. He's actually running back every single time the Echo Saber comes off cooldown. They might just lose to tier 3 right now. We're gonna have to pop out the Fortify, but in came Beast Unit. Yeah, at least force out a rotation. And look at how healthy top tier 3 is compared to bottom tier 3 on Dire side. At least you can heal this up with Treant.
That's a very good item for the Slark, but he has Titan Slipper, which is also pretty good.
He's gonna slowly get that healed back up on the Treant. Yeah.
Yeah, Treant's top.
And he pops a repair kit on it too, surprisingly.
It's just to heal faster because he knows. Oh no 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 no! Jack,
oh my God. Nothing too long. It wasn't anything too long, to be fair. I guess that's why he popped the repair kit, because he thought it was real, but that's unfortunate. Look at the neutral items for tier 4s. They still don't have all their tier 4 neutral items yet. Same thing for Radiance as well, your Eternal Kings. Haven't really been in the jungle too much. It's mostly been split pushing these lanes. Oh, they can't fault Vert again, right?
No.
Okay. No.
They should know.
Yeah, they got it this time. Let's get here with that mirror. I mean, that is pretty annoying item for him to have all the arrow just missing. They still haven't deboarded that. Surprisingly. Ooh, got the stack too. That's efficiency right there from Skater.
Das is also like creep cutting top lane.
Beast Unit
is there.
This arrow? I don't think so.
That's gonna happen.
No way. Oh, stun from Bulljax though. He's going to jump on top of him afterwards. Bulljax can save himself, and Stormcoat's actually going to pop the ultimate. Stormcoat does not have the arrow off cooldown quite yet, but he does hit the stun from Bulljax into the arrow. He can't purge it off, but there's the save from For the Swarm. He ran all the way over here. The Yule's on cooldown. The save is there from Stormcoat yet again.
They thought he dropped down.
Positioning there, but no. DOS, they're not chasing him any further. He was stuck on the high ground. Real Skater is near the Roche pit, but they don't want to chase him too far. They still have the Aegis, but just haven't had a chance to use it.
Yeah, that's why I hate with their playstyle. I feel sometimes they're a bit like clueless a little bit.
Just seems like it's really hard for them to finish a game whenever I'm watching them.
It's similar to like the old Liquid, like the new Liquid, old Alliance. When they like used to own like every team, they go to high ground like 3 times, they lose high ground, they lose the game. That was their life for like many years.
Well, top tier 3 almost certainly. This could be a hard take still. The creep wave just now getting here, and you are pushing high ground into a Coddle repair kit popped. But look how quickly this ball's arrow just hit on Notorious, but the heal's going to be there from For the Swarm. Still looking for that blink on the background, but Skater tosses him forward on Nexus. They can get the duel if they want, but they were going to save it for now. Maybe pop it afterwards from For the Swarm. No, he misses the pounce. Nice dodge there from Nexus. They take down the tier 3, looking for the ult on Stormcoat, but he couldn't quite get the duel off. For the Swarm tried to get it, but he couldn't quite get it on time. And now he might just die to the ult from Stormcoat. The tree ult there as well. He can purge it off from DOS, but they lose 2 heroes. It's a double buyback immediately. Beast unit has to pop the BKB. He's got a cheese and stow as well. Nexus getting pushed back. Coddle still throwing some blinding lights out, but no, the blink forward immediately gets used up, as well as the stun for Bulljax. Hell of a play. He is going to die though. Loses the duel almost immediately as it was used. Nexus still doesn't. He actually already used the Aegis earlier. Of course, still needs to survive here. Ult does get popped. He has the Satanic healing back up. Skater getting focused down, but DOS wants to fight him man to man. He's going to bring it down, but no. The heal from Stormcoat takes Nexus's life back into his hands. To get the top stun, Beast unit drops. It's a double kill for Skater. He found the 2 squishiest heroes on the map and kills them both right on top of each other. For the Swarm with the Inkswell fort, they get the stun onto Jack's attack, and he is almost certainly dead. Surrounded by 4 heroes, 5 heroes make it. And Eternal King's making the hold, spending so many buybacks, and the fight goes forever.
That's what you don't want to see.
Or Bulljax uses the buyback as well. About a 3,000, 4,000 gold swing. Now DOS might even look for more too. Potentially find Nexus. He does get the leap on top of him. He can use the ult if he wants to. Bulljax is in a little bit over here. Oh, he can walk away.
Like the leash just lasts for like a second, maybe less. Jesus Christ, the status resistance meta is just insane.
It's pretty strong.
But still, it's not as strong as the strength status resistance when it first was released. That shit was.
Oh
OP.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. Just stacking strength items for sure. Like
strength cores. Yeah, that shit was like hilariously bad.
And well, this is a hard defense to make 43 minutes in.
Yeah, and somehow the Kings
other foot
are doing the comeback in a way, if you can say that.
I think you can say it's a comeback at this point. We're basically even in terms of net worth.
Yeah, they're down 2 racks, but they're kind of even. Oh,
Stormcoat does get the ult on the backside, this time onto the Slark, but can they get the kill? Again, it barely lasts too long. He actually survives the ult, as well as the duel coming out on the Stormcoat. They get the kill on the tree as well. Everybody's just dying. The fight didn't go how they wanted right from the start. Nexus couldn't get a focus. They didn't even kill off any supports.
Only Nexus
It
has
was
the buyback.
supposed to be squishy. Arrow 4 not gonna connect, but the toss back from Skater. Nexus gets caught out. He has to pop the ult immediately. Pop the Satanic as well if he can get a focus down, but he's not using the Satanic quite yet. Surprisingly, does have to pop the BKB. Can he focus down DOS? Still pretty healthy here if he wants to use it. They lose Mirana. Nexus still trying to get some focus down again. It's a man-to-man fight, but he's focused by 3 this time. DOS might just die here. Doesn't have the ultimate. The arrow just barely missing. It's a double buyback spent. Expensive fight for MoonLight.
Yeah, definitely, because if it went any bad, like any worse than this, like there's a tower next to them and they could have like pushed and threatened high ground. You can also see a bot lane. If that fight went like a bit more south, they would have lost that fight. But luckily for them, like Beast Unit died, and he before he died, he just got his buyback. Because he didn't have buyback, it was only Nexus, and in a way that kind of saved the game for them because it was able to buy back and TP back to the fight itself. But again, like that curse was like really good one, but with the amount of status resistance on the Stark, it didn't last much.
Dude, it's ridiculous, right? Like it lasted maybe 2 seconds, or was it 3 seconds?
So he has 53 status resistance and it's like 4.75.
Oh, they might just find Skater mid. The arrow does connect. He does have Invis for now. They get the Force Staff away as well. The heal's going to be there from For the Swarm. Goes for the duel over onto Troll, but I don't think he'd actually get him in the duel here. They find Stormcode. That's a dieback, so he's not going to be able to fight in this. For the Swarm getting focused. Not quite going to die, though. That's a nice overwhelming odds on the 3 heroes. I think Dots wants more. Gonna quite commit for it though. They're up 5k. Sure, they're down 2 racks. Look at bottom though, or top. Sorry, look at these range creeps just wailing into the racks.
Where's Draw Ranger to press her E? Oh, okay, that's an old patch. Actually, it worked out with this voice line. Scratch that.
What patch is it?
Like before her multi-shot level 3, her E changed. Remember the old
yeah.
When you want to push, you just press your E.
I do remember that. Dude, multi-shot's still so good though.
Oh, Roshan. Okay, that's
a really quick one too, as well as a DD on DOS. I don't know if they want to fight this, but no, they get the arrow on a Notorious to start the fight. The stun from Bulljax only hits 1, but at least you find the Jakira or the Grimstroke to start the fight. They might be able to fight For the Swarm too. The ult coming up from Jack's attack. Perfectly timed too, because he couldn't heal it off. But now DOS trying to get some focus. Doesn't actually get hit by that stun. Caldwell just making a bit of space. They can't actually fight with it though. Artorias gets a pushback. Not really doing too much. Skater stun gonna miss as well. And now they might just have to give up the Roche unless DOS just wants to blindly jump into this. Which I don't think he does. Actually see him running high ground too. They have vision on him. They know exactly what he's trying to do. I think Stormcode might still just run into him, though. Stormcode's a bit out of position here. He's able to put himself in Viz, as well as pop the heal. Does he want to use the ult on DOS?
But he doesn't have much stat resistance to purge off that Scald Embrace. Actually, if that would be OP if you can like toggle off the Scald Embrace. Like you use
that would be so. I mean, it'd be like Bane Nightmare, pretty much.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be similar, except it heals, of course.
But actually, like I think it's much better because it's sometimes game losing when you use it.
Oh yeah.
It's good in that like first second, but then because it lasts like 5 seconds, they're like, holy shit, no.
Oh, arrow just barely missing on Artorias. I think with 2 heroes down, they might be able to sink the Megas here. They have Aegis yet again for the 3rd time. Where the refresher's up, right? Yeah, refresher on Jack's attack. I think that makes sense. Nexus gonna get tossed back past the tier 3. He can just focus the tower after the storm called up. But again, it barely lasts long, but it does give them time to focus down DOS. Pops the ult, turns it. Skater not gonna die either. Skater actually had to pop the BKB already. And that's a really early BKB in this fight. He doesn't have it for the middle now. I don't think they can make the defense. Almost certainly gonna get Mega as DOS trying to make something happen, but Nexus just pops the ultimate. Not gonna get netted, fortunately, but For the Swarm trying to run and make some sort of space, but he can't get the blink on the backside. The duel is gonna be there. It's gonna be the double duel, I believe. So he's gonna might get double damage here. Yes, he does. 162. They lose Nexus. What the hell happened? The fight's going completely haywire for MoonLight. Nexus is trying to focus down the racks. He's already used his BKB as well as the ultimate. There's almost no way he's going to get out of this. He can't bring down the racks either. It's only the range barracks left. Jack's attack still getting focused down by DOS. He does a little bit of juking over into the trees, but almost certainly dead here. No way. No way. Yeah, look how many stats DOS has. Look at how many stats DOS has. 43.
Jesus Christ. 129 damage. I mean agility, but it results into damage anyway.
Plus 195 agi. My goodness.
That's a fight.
Oh my goodness.
That fight happened and they were able to win that fight only losing one rat. If you look at the scheme into their base and how their base looks, it's kind of bad. But
they might just end the game.
But at the same time, they didn't buy back on a single hero.
Yeah.
They were able to do it.
They still got buybacks.
They were also able to do it with tiny. Like he had to use BKB very early in the fight.
I don't know. There's a rapier on DOS now. Like they want to go for the victory. Just claim that this is their game. DOS is running in, just gonna burst out Stormcoat. Oh my god. With the rapier, he just annihilates him with the extra stats he built up too. Jeez. They might be able to pull this back. 11k gold lead for Eternal Kings. They're gonna try and find Bulljax as well. He uses himself up, does pop. No, the duel not quite there from For the Swarm. He can use it now. He's pretty tanky on Jakiro, but when you got a rapier, it just does not matter. They can focus B Sunan as well. He has to pop the BKB. They might just go for tier 4s instead of focusing the racks, I think. They're gonna lose bottom. They're gonna get mega'd. They're getting mega'd right now. The creeps are about to just, basically get the megas. They have to go for the finish right now. Arrow does come through. They don't quite have buybacks on Bulljax. I think he actually just spent it potentially. And goes inside the base. They did cut it down. They have the repair kit. Think one more charge on that to use on the Ancient if they want to. But these mega creeps are going to start doing a lot of damage. Notorious is dropping low. Arrow not quite connecting, but maybe they can find For the Swarm. They've committed for the game, and now they've lost megas, and now I'm not sure they know where to go. The ult pop from Jack's attack, keeping him locked in on the Spark. They do get a nice ult from Stormcoat 2 on to 3. Skater blinking and trying to do some damage, but they lose the Legion. They get buybacks from both Legion and Grimstroke. Skater has to just walk out of this. Artorias trying to run away. The arrow does miss. DOS is back into this fight now. He's still got the rapier popping invis, so he can jump forward on the supports as well, trying to get the kill onto Jack's attack. That's a dieback. Any heroes he kills right now, I think, is pretty valuable.
He has 150 agility. They just defended based on
keep fighting here. 47 agi. Look at all the creep waves top and bottom though. They still got to worry about that. We're looking forward. DOS still trying to find some kills. Beast unit just they need to bring down this Slark. They have to bring down this Slark. They get the duel, the win over onto Stormcoat. He's just gone for the rest of this.
Ultimus Collect, he uses Satanic.
It's going to be 3 versus 5, and they don't quite have the repair kit up yet. They don't have Fortify either. The arrow is a sick one onto For the Swarm. They lose this Tiny. He's a lot of their push. Maybe the same from For the Swarm. Can Tiny get back into this? I'm not sure. He has to pop the BKB on DOS. DOS just fighting it up and up with Nexus, but they lose it. They lose the rapier. It's just gone. And I think that might just be the game. Double kill for Nexus. Again and again, the Slark tries to fight a troll one-on-one, but it's just not happening. Their base is in disarray. Triple kill for Nexus.
That's insult at the end. Nexus body blocking Notorious. What the hell? What was that?
I don't know what the hell we just watched.
Like, this is the second time I've watched like MoonLight's like back-to-back games, like from game 3 against Polaris, and this one.
You literally just described how this game was gonna end. You're like, yeah, it's just a 50-50 when it goes late, and yeah, you are totally right. This is literally just a 50-50. Like, I don't know if there's any other way to explain it.
Jesus, like it's similar to like how Eternal Envy explains like how his games goes. Like, just go crazy. Like, if the game's going crazy, just go crazy with it. And that's what they're doing. Both teams are steering in that direction.
It's controlled. Again, I don't even know if you would call it controlled chaos. It's just straight up chaos.
Did you just notice that they just grabbed their 4th item from tier 4?
Oh yeah.
And that's 30 minutes late.
Oh
when
yeah.
they were like owning the whole time in this game, and
I mean, that was literally like a 10-minute base hold.
and again they're gonna wait for Roshan from the way they're moving. Which this time they can do, they can play this way because they have Megas, there's no tier 4s. DOS loss is
DOS
divine.
lost the rapier, is trying to buy another one. Bulljack's running
And for-
forward. Skaters invis here. They don't know. I mean, they're so mixed on their positioning, but there's the Yule's up onto the Legion. The arrow gonna connect as well. He has to pop the BKB immediately. Almost certainly is gonna die on the Coddle. They lose him. Dots might be the next target, but they don't quite have the lockdown. Just an early kill onto Coddle instead, and they can just keep pushing with the Megas. Skaters trying to pull them outside the base, but it's not gonna work. Focusing down the Ancients, and I don't know if they can stop this. They don't have a stun. They can just pop the Fortify, but that's about it. Do you have anything after? DOS has already lost this 1v1 before, and I think Nexus is going to keep focusing the Ancient. They can disarm it for now, but it is almost certainly dead. Duel comes out just a bit late. Oh my god, what the fuck did we just watch, dude?
Yikes, 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 yikes.
Oh, game client's out of date.
Yeah, then the small details made the difference. I think one of the misclicks that's happened, I think DOS, when he like got jumped on while hitting the tier 4, he bounced out. I think by mistake he hit his Satanic and he did not use it to region. I think that's might have bited him at the end. But what a game. Oof.
Dude, I need a...
Are we gonna see a similar game too, or what?
I have no idea.
What a roller coaster of a game.
I think we're still waiting in the lobby too. Oh, there we go. I don't know what the password is.
Is it the same? It should be the same.
Yeah, it's the same. Oh my god, alright, I'll be right back. I need a break.
Yeah. Like I opened the fridge, I didn't see any beers. So it's like there's like some in the garage, but they're warm. I think you know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna put some coconut rum, something sweet. It's not that sweet, but system for every seat. So there's mics.
Oh yeah, dude.
And especially that rat scene in the tunnels.
Oh god.
When there was a booby trap.
Yeah.
Like everyone's like watching normally, and then the booby trap just explodes, and everybody in the theater just jump.
Dude, that shit was god. I wasn't expecting it when I first saw it too. I was like, holy shit.
Because I remember like I was traveling to work to Santa Barbara, and then on my way back, I went to my friend's house, Phoenix. And we didn't know what to do. We're like, oh, let's watch a movie. I was like, oh, we have to watch this, and we have to watch it in doubly. He was like, oh god, okay, here we go. After coming out of the theater, he was like fully blown out.
Dude, it's a stressful movie. Like, you're right there.
Like for me, I read a lot about it, and I watched a lot of like how they filmed it and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's also because like,
oh yeah,
it was pretty unique, and one of my cousins is a director, so he was posting a lot about it. And when it first released, he was like putting blogs and blogs on all the like how Sam Mendes was able to do like all the cuts and make them continuous. Every details, even the things that they messed up with, that looks actually more awesome than the actual how they rehearsed for it. If you remember, when I think there was like a clip, the guy was like running and he got hit by a couple of extras and he fell to the ground. That was...
Oh yeah, anyway. At the end potentially.
It was the middle of the movie.
Okay.
I think there was an AC-130 dropping bombs on them. No, just kidding. AC-130s were not there.
No, it's a team, dude. They're not playing.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm just joking about that because since the AC-130 squad is in the chat, so I'm trying to reference them in a way, not directly.
Again, I'm not a great picker-upper of sarcasm, so. Although, was it Xeriscape that had horrible sarcasm? I can't remember who the hell I was casting. He is like has the worst sarcastic voice ever. It's literally just his normal voice, and he's like, "Oh, by the way, that was sarcastic," and I'm just like, "What?"
Oh, they banned the Mirana here, so they switched. So last game they banned the monkey, and this
game. Do they have a clock player? Is that why they just banned it out both games? Like,
let me check. It's in Arturia's like picked heroes. I don't see it much.
Oh, maybe... shout out to Bulljax, by the way, because I think he made the lobby and he marked the win. Thank you, Bulljax. Thank you.
Oh, they went again with the Jakiro. They can flex it again between the 4 and the 5 with the Treant.
I think Bulljax had a great game on it last time too, and he's pretty confident. You know, as the captain or as a drafter, like you might as well just say, "Yeah, I'm gonna pick it again." Like,
I think in the early game at the beginning, they were not synergized a little bit with the Treant, but later on, the more items he had, he was able to do like clutch moves, especially those like there was a couple of fuels that he used, where like especially I think Cater jumped in and he immediately used him like a couple of times. Before he was able to like avalanche toss or toss somebody out. So that was pretty good from him.
Good to know, Xeriscape. This guy's on your team, by the way.
Yeah, he's on my team.
He seems like a straight gangster, honestly.
5 seconds remaining.
He acts like one, but he's a baby from inside, so...
Yeah. Classic.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like the immediate Wyvern pick this time. I mean, they last picked it last game, right? No, it was Stormcoat last time. MoonLight last picked it last time, and they're just opening with it.
But it was actually pretty good last pick if you want to look at it, because their lineup was a little bit flex. There was a bit of flex in their picks, so they were able to move it around. But then going with the winter was pretty good because you can save somebody from the duel. You can initiate, and you have like multiple stuns to follow up with, like the Jakiro, Ice Path, and then the Overgrowth. But again, like going with the Winter Ogre here is like they're showing too much too early.
I've never been a fan of first two picking the supports. I think you always like first pick a support and then go like either offlaner or carry. If you can get the Ursa, I think like a second pick Ursa is really strong, which MoonLight has the opportunity to do right now. But I don't know. Again, Ursa into Wyvern is apparently really good for the Wyvern. So
because of the
no
slows.
problem.
And here we go. Jax attacks Queen of Pain. Like I got flamed picking both supports in the first phase, but that's happened because it wasn't season 2, so it was 2 seasons ago. Because I've not played the game in a month, and I came in and like, oh, here's our first game. So and start draft for your team that you have not scrimmed with a single game.
Mm-hmm.
So the first couple of games I had to like pick the first 2 supports and then like go with the flow. But yeah, like unless if it's like game 2 against like a team that you play a lot against, it's fine, I guess. But going like this, like now, both supports kind of struggle a little bit against the.
It just seems like the meta right now too. Like there's so many offlaners you can pick, or there's so many flex heroes you can pick. Then it's just like, well, we don't know where this is going either until our draft is complete. So.
Radiant team pick.
Like now, like the LC got banned. And you can see they banned the LC, MoonLight, and they can't pick like Oracle here because they already have their 2 supports. Picking Abaddon is just a grief.
Feels like they're going to go for offlaner here no matter what. Usually when you do first 2 picks, it's just like, oh, we'll pick 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. Or then 1, then 2.
Like I think the previous game for the Swarm got shut down a little bit and was not able to play his game. Because usually, most of the time, Eternal Kings, like, they do pretty well when for the Swarm. Like, owns in his lane. Or like trades well, and his hero can rotate very well and create some space for Dawson and Skater. Like especially if you can pick up something solid here with Bloodlust and Winter Wyvern, and either the +1 or +2 can rotate to one of the fights, it can do a lot. So his pick is gonna matter. So you either save it and pick it on 17, or you just pick it now and be more of a solid pick. But they're also using a lot of their time. 25 seconds and.
Oops.
Is everything okay?
Yeah.
Because I want to know, like, okay,
Oh,
actually, it's not bad because there's crack and shell, and it can off some of these slows, but still not great.
Seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
And that's an easy horse to pick.
Okay, there we go. Dude, Tidehunter? Especially like Tidehunter, and then they just picked the Ursa immediately after. We didn't have an Ursa banned.
Yeah, like that's the weird thing. Okay, they went for the Luna, so that's the other good hero in this batch. So, like the Ursa build up with the Ags, I mean the Battle Fury is a bit slower than the Luna. So Luna can get home. She can rotate a little bit earlier than the Ursa.
10 seconds remaining.
But still, Ursa can still fight with the Battle Fury compared to the other heroes who build Battle Fury. Like he can come late to the fight and just own it by himself.
So it's probably going to be, if we're going to see Ursa Jakiro, I thought they would just second pick the Ursa, but I mean, they end up with it anyway. MoonLight or Eternal Kings deciding to ban out the Riki instead. Probably Ursa Jakiro in that lane into a Tidehunter, which is like, Tidehunter that's a big oof, I think.
Yeah, playing as Jakiro and Ursa. Yeah.
Honestly, if you missed game one of this series, just go watch the last like 20 minutes because it's insane. It's like the biggest toss-up game you've ever seen. But I thought
Yeah,
we'd have a Megas comeback, technically.
it was close. It was very close.
It technically would have counted as a Megas comeback, right? Because they did get Megas, and they were still in the other team's base. Like,
They got 5 Raxes. I mean, like, yeah, out of the 6. So now that's what they want to think about for MoonLight. Either they want to show their mid lane right now and then pick Bulljack's hero last. It's not gonna matter much. But here we go.
finally we see a Pugna, dude.
These units special
Nobody
hero.
ever picks Pugna, but finally we see a Pugna.
Dude, you said that in our game against Weird Head, and we picked it the next game. So
Thank you. I know nobody ever picks this hero, dude. I mean, oh
yeah,
god, who the hell was I talking to that game too? Who the hell was I casting with?
that's one of best Beast units, one of his best heroes.
Yeah, it's just like it's so good, but nobody ever like wants to pick it up. It seems legit this patch too, because there's so many things. Like, I mean, it's really good into Ursa. Obviously, they picked it with it right now, but it's good into like Monkey King. These heroes that just want to hit you over and over again. It's kind of meh into Luna because she still has a lot of magic damage, but you can make it work. Manta, does that disjoint the suck?
10 seconds.
I think it does, right?
Five
should.
seconds remaining.
It should. It would make sense. Because technically you are invulnerable for a bit.
Pick.
So okay, they're gonna go for Bulljack's heroes, or are they gonna do the same? I would rather play the hero 5 here and pick something like a melee with a stun with a pop against Luna. Because playing Jakiro Queen is
10 seconds remaining.
like if Bulljax plays Air Spirit, I think that's a decent Air Spirit
Radiant
lane.
team pick.
So
It's a Bulljax Shakira though, isn't it?
Jakiro again. That's a term code.
I don't know if I like a Grimstroke Quap. They don't have
No,
much
that-
front line on Moonlight.
Grimstroke Ursa, and that's gonna be Jakiro Quap. Because Grimstroke, like actually, like most supports can lane very well with the Ursa against the Tide.
Both are pretty good. I mean, you're
5
right.
seconds remaining.
Because you can go the Ink Swirl and you can buff the Ursa and you just like
It's
attack.
true. I mean, Grimstroke might even be better. You just don't see it as often. Also,
But also Jakiro's Dual Breath is pretty good.
Choose your hero.
Okay, that's Cater's nature's
mid-natures.
good nature.
Yeah, usually rotates around like 6 minutes, I think, to try and find a kill, then push a lane. Oops, Dota just crashed for me. Okay.
But actually, this is a better draft for Eternal Kings this time. Compared to the previous game. Like even though they showed their 2 supports early, but they can like refocus the fight with the Winter Wyvern, and the Ogre can buff like all 3 heroes. So it's pretty good. But this time it's gonna matter more about Nexus and what he's gonna do. Like if he's gonna die similar to the previous game, like 3 times in a row in bad spots. Like this game, if you lose like one fight, so you're gonna lose like 2 lanes or 2 towers.
Yeah.
Prophet, Luna, and the Ogre Bloodlust.
Well, this Ursa set's legit though, dude. Love it. Turn that to work. Oh, that's encoding. Damn. Alright, one second. I gotta solve technical difficulties. Hopefully.
Fine.
Oh, alright, we're just gonna do this. Hopefully it don't crash again.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's no Queen of Pain Arcana, so there's no whipping in this
See you
game.
later, nerds.
Oh, they both got the thing. They both got the thing. Nobody died though, unfortunately.
They taunted. Both Jax died, Jax attack died,
Oh no, they broke it up.
and they're doing their...
Lame, dude. So lame. Everybody's so lame when it comes to that. Oh no, we crashing again. All right. 1 second. I might have to
I
try
will
and
try to
fix this.
say what's happening.
Yeah, you can just give like me a radio call potentially.
Hello and welcome to 99.1.
Now I have to deal with encoding. Well, this sucks. Turn off VSync. Let's go to 144.
Good luck, Beast Unit. Not Jax fan anymore. No Beast Unit fan. Good luck, Turius. Sad face. Switch Jax. Pull Jax. Fuck you. Pull Jax equals enemy now. Yikes. Tons of flames. Again, they're showing both supports with the Queen of Pain playing bot lane, fighting for the rune. But there's a pesky treant scouting them. Next is starting aggressive with the Orb of Venom and Tango in the Killing Blade. Oh, Notorious dying again here.
Oh, is he? Oh,
Yes.
Bottom. Yeah, he's gonna get stunned up by the Inkswell. I'll pull that up. And yeah, I think he's just dead. A couple more right clicks coming out. Should drop after that. And last attack goes to Jack's attack.
Like 2 games in a row, he died the same way.
All right, we're into it. Hopefully, no more issues. Hopefully. Oh wait, let me make sure. Yeah, we're good. More issues.
Yeah,
okay.
I think Skater just...
Oh wait, I can actually play this one. Hold on. Where is Alchemist? Oh damn it! I can be finding.
Can we play it? I don't think we can.
Well, we can. Like you just look for him, right? Like we can't actually click on it, but.
Oh yeah.
All right, where's Chaos Knight? Oh my gosh! How are they so good, dude?
Well, there's 10 people, so with us it's 12.
Yeah, but Jack's attack is just on top of this. He's at 5 already.
Yeah, I think he's taking drugs.
He's got to be cheating, dude. There's somebody's already released a cheat for that game. Has to.
He's on steroids.
Automatically searches for you or something. I think that would actually take.
Torius would deny.
Yeah. So mid lane, Skater, NP into Pugna. Who do you think wins this matchup?
I think it's gonna be even, but Pugna can harass you more, and you need to take care about your treant and not feed, because he can feed tons of treants, especially when Pugna has level 3 and 5. Oh, Nexus is getting the beat down. Oh, come on. This side underset is just bad, man. You need to upgrade your Cosmos level.
Oh, Nexus jumping forward. I mean, this is the combo, right? They actually do get the blink forward with level 2 onto the Ursa, but he doesn't have the Fury swipe, so they just don't have the burst for the Swarm with the sick blocks.
It's
doing
fine,
some work there. You won't actually give up first blood.
Self cancel. That's a big
feels bad for Artorias. I just got myself motion sick too because I jumped bottom to look what was happening and then immediately back top. But
I think that's fine. Not killing him, making him use the self and then cancel it. That's a win, because like you can repeat it. Like you definitely can repeat it. Like rinse and repeat every time, and you don't care.
Yeah. Pun. It's weird.
Yeah,
I'll explain it to you after. It's a thing. Anyway, they lose Grimstroke top. And
The King's power spike is every time when they have Arctic Burn. And of course they have Gush, so now with the Gush and Arctic Burn, that's gonna be their power spike. So every time they have Arctic Burn, you have to get back, reset, and then go for the kill.
I mean, does a Tide really have an impact in this lane? It doesn't really feel like he can do too much when it comes to fighting.
In this lane, he can if like if they keep Arctic Burn not used, and every time like the Ursa wants to jump, you just pop it off.
Mm-hmm.
He has to go back because
Sure.
you use it with a Gush.
But it never really feels like For the Swarm's going to be on the aggressive side, right? Like, he's basically just going to sit back. And...
yeah, because like with this type of build from...
oh, well, they are trying to go aggressive right now, actually, but he can just jump away into the trees. He doesn't have any regen. For the Swarm, I like this build on him because he's just like, well, I'm not going to use Kraken Shell ever. It's not really worth it. Like...
Oh, that did not cancel. Technically, like his square is coming, but
Yeah.
what's happened? They have a ward here, and they saw the Grimstroke pulling, so they know that that's their time. To go on the aggressive. And what they did was the correct move. There's no support. There's no one in the lane. Just go aggressive. Instead of being an ancient player or low divine and like, oh, I can't do anything. It's an Orset. Yeah, the support is not there. Oh,
Sick last hit
Okay.
from DOS.
yes. Skater tried to deny the DD rune, but Beast Unit was able to take it last second.
Be about to hit level 6, and like, this has got to be one of the hardest hitting level 6 ultimates, too. I swear to God, dude.
Yeah, because they're also trading very well in
Oops.
experience.
Oh, they kill off Nexus. They're actually winning this lane. This is supposed to be Ursa favored, but now Stormcode's just going to get ran at. I think he's very dead, too. Yeah, he didn't quite time the burst damage. He had Anchor Smash up a couple of seconds. I think this is why you kind of want to put the Jakiro in the Ursa lane. He's able to do more when supports are running at your Ursa. Bottom lane, they find some kills, too. It's Jack's attack bringing down DOS. I mean, the core dying on the other side of the map as well. Which one's bigger, honestly?
Jack's attack.
Doesn't have the blink yet, but there he levels it.
But he already has Urn of Shadows, so.
Don't mind if I do.
And that's really big because he can like drop like around 400 damage just from there. But again, like this is the big problem of Forza when he plays against any hero with a big slow.
Absolutely not.
Like I think a couple of days ago I played a pub against the Ursa. We had Abaddon and I think I was playing Venomancer.
Oh, it's stun up into Bulljacks. I don't really think he can chase too much, though.
And we were able just to like right click the Ursa with the slows. And that's just destroys him. Yeah, For the Swarm is trying. I mean, Arturius uses Arctic Burn. Yeah, it uses it on Stormcode.
Too bad.
Haster and bottom for Beast Unit. Skater is going to find that. Usually, this is when you'd see an NP rotating, I think. Level 6 on this.
He's true now, so. Okay. He's gonna try and burst this creep wave and then try and make a move.
So, I mean, what lane's easier for him to rotate to? Maybe bottom if they want to kill Bulljacks, but that really feels like the only target, honestly.
Oh,
Yeah, he's going to TP. Yep. Does get it through. Beast Rune actually running bottom with this haste rune.
Oh, he's going
Maybe
back.
turning around mid, though. He's going to go for a little bit of a juke here, but they have vision on Beast Unit. There's a ward here.
Nexus
Actually
is dead.
saw it. Yeah, Nexus dies again top. 14 seconds dead on him. I mean, that's what, the second time? Third time? Second time.
Second time. But also on the other end, like Luna is very low. They force self on her.
They're doing a lot of work to the cores. I mean, both these off lanes have been incredibly successful. I guess that's the benefit of putting Jakiro in the bot lane.
Yeah, like anything with co-op with an extra slow or a stun, it's just like game winning.
So I'm thinking maybe they throw Grimstroke, but you don't really want to aggressively blink on a Quap, so it might just be better. There is a rotation top from Beast Unit. He gets the burst out onto Artorias, but they can't quite chase him into the trees. They're not going to find a single kill right now. Artorias hits the TP out. They get the Sprout over on the Beast Unit, but it doesn't quite hit him. A lot of damage going out into Skater, but it doesn't quite have the range for it. Haster not here anymore, and he can't chase Skater any further. Beast Unit either TPs or runs back mid, but just an unsuccessful rotation to start.
But I think it values the Moonlight squad a bit better because both of their cores and their supports are still full HP. But Artorias had to go back, and Skater had to be in as well.
This is lower bracket of the group stage for this group, right? Didn't Moonlight lose their first game in the group?
Both of them won the first round, so.
Oh, did they?
Skater.
Skater does die mid, Beast Unit bringing him down. I'd have to go look at the bracket. I should have pulled it up between games. But...
Moonlight won against Color As 2-1.
Oh my goodness.
And
Nexus is dead yet again. Like, just keeps... I thought Tide was supposed to lose this matchup. This is not what I expected.
That's what happens when you have a slow and something that burns your HP.
I mean, percentage-based burn, yeah. Stormcode just gonna die here too. There's the Sprout. TP in on the back from Skater too. There was no way Stormcode was escaping that one, and this is really what you want to see from your offlane. Skater just rotating top. They're playing as 4. And Artorias using the space on the other side of the map. Beast Unit might bring him down. No, he's nowhere near.
And Luna's only like broadsword away, like 1,000 gold away from having Helm of Dawn.
Yeah, I mean, despite dying once in the lane, it's not really too big of a deal. Luna's one of the faster farmers in the game. Ursa just struggling a lot.
Oh, they're going on the Luna top right now.
Nexus might try to find Skater though. Gets the slow. Does he actually have the damage though? Going for the TP. There's still no Fury swipes. And he just gets the TP out. They didn't have the burst. Jack's attack tried to use the ultimate.
Why did Nexus use his ultimate there? Huh?
Nexus? What?
Yeah.
I guess it was to get the... It doesn't give bonus damage anymore. It used to.
Yeah, most probably bad habit. Anyway. It's only 50 seconds.
It's all good, dude. It's not too big of a deal.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's like only on cooldown for a little bit. It's not going to end up mattering, hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully.
I mean, it's still on cooldown for another 20 seconds. You never know.
Yeah.
He is pretty close to DOS right now, but...
Because I've seen a lot of like games and pubs, people like just using it while they're getting killed. I'm like, why do you use it? I'm like, for extra damage. I'm like, no, it does not give any more.
Dude,
anyway.
It was that way for the longest time, though, so I think everybody's just used to it.
Just like old habits.
Yeah, even I thought it still gave extra damage until I like took a second and read it a couple of weeks ago. I was just like, oh wait, it doesn't do that anymore. Oh, there is a Tide ult mid, Ravage out onto Beast Unit. I think that's the main target they want to focus here. Artorias is there with the slow. He's got the big life drain if he wants to hit it, but no, for the swarm. Just crits him down with the anchor smash. They're going to chase underneath the tier 1-2 with Stormcode. Skater TP'd onto the backside, trying to bring down Bulljax. I think he has vision though. Yes, he does.
What the hell was that?
Bulljax loses his courier. He probably just lost sight of it. That happens all the time, dude.
And that's the Tomb of Knowledge. So
I do that shit all the time.
That's the Tomb of Knowledge. That's the big courier kill.
Wait, what was on that courier?
The Tomb of Knowledge. That's like near level 6.
That is pretty much his level 6 delayed for 2 minutes.
That's gonna set them backwards.
Dude, I still... Like, how did he win top lane? I don't get how a Tide wins that lane. Like, even with the slow, right? With the Wyvern, it still feels like Ursa just puts a level into the Fury swipes, and they just run at Tide every single time he approaches.
They did not play aggressive when Arctic Wyvern was down, and that's your timing.
Oh, they find Skater.
They jumped the first couple of times when Arctic Wyvern was up, and then they were able to use Arctic Wyvern and slow the Ursa down. And then they stopped going on the aggressive. Stonecold went for the pull one time. They had the vision of that. They jumped the Ursa, and after that, Ursa was playing defensively. Um, it happened to him once. He got afraid. He switched his playstyle from playing on the offensive in a winning lane to a defensive, become an even lane.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is
Mid lane skipped
Skater's
to
actually
TP
rotated
him.
mid again too.
Radiant's bottom tower is fallen.
But what's happening right now does not favor Moonlight. Moonlight are on the back foot right now, severely.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Unless
Well, the
Beast Unit and the
Swarm
boys
might
can-
still drop here. He's gonna pop the ultimate. There's a nice quap ult as well on the backside. He blinked in aggressively, so Jack's attack is just gonna die. You do get a return kill on a Notorious, but that is not a great trade.
Yeah, like
The Skater can just
Well-
split push the map.
like when he blinked into and he used his ultimate, he did not hit the tide. And like
Oh,
if
they don't have a stun?
Yeah, there's no stuns. Unfortunately, this team also does not have a single stun. It's only the ice path.
I really feel like Nexus needs a level in Fury swipes. Like,
Well, yeah, they usually go at level 9 or
Radiant's
level
middle
11.
tower is under attack.
really? There's not even like the early value level just for the extra 3 bursts? Like,
Especially with the Battle Fury build, you just max your Q because usually some people go Void Stone as a first item even before the Ring of Health, so they can keep spamming their Q because it's only 85 mana per use, so you can keep spamming it and clear waves much faster.
cop. Interesting. And he didn't actually do that here. He went for the Ring of Health first, but he can just buy the Void Stone now, get the Perseverance, and call it good.
Oh, Beast Unit. Oh, nice. It's quick.
Dire's middle tower is
Get
under
Remember
away.
when Perseverance used to give damage?
Hmm?
When Perseverance used to give damage, that was so good.
Yes, it did. What is it?
Used to
Hold on.
give 10, I guess, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it gave plus, oh god, armor as well or some shit? I don't know. They used to do a lot of things that I just can't remember. It's changed a bunch of times too. Nexus doesn't get the... That was an interesting jump, and now that he's used it, Skater may be TPing on the backside if they want to keep chasing. Splinter Blast is going to miss. Now they've gone a bit too far, but they found the Luna on the bot side of the map. Skater eventually rotating top, but they lose DOS.
Like,
Big rotation there.
like the fortunate thing for Moonlight is Luna's also struggling as well.
Oh, Nexus has to be a little careful here. They could potentially die for him, but Tide not quite tanky enough yet. I think. I don't know if they can outpush a Pugna, is the thing. They are gonna trade this potentially for now.
Radiant structures
Yeah, taking
are
tier
fallen.
2 again. 15 minutes. And oh, Ravage, huge top lane.
Oh,
Okay. Ooh, that curse. He could have killed for the Swarm there. Any save? Oh, nice save. Oh, Bull Jacks with the Ice Path. Oh, that's a good ultimate usage from Jack's attack on the Queen of Pain. Turris is dead. Ice Path was used. That was an insane rotation from the boys. Yeah, I think Karate lost his... Something happened. He
dude,
crashed.
fuck, dude. God
crashed?
damn it. God damn it. Kill me now, please.
Kill me more, kill me more.
Literally, I was fine, and then I updated my Dota game, and now it's just awful.
At least I tried to give an update what happened in the
You
fight.
nailed it, dude. I could tell exactly what was going on.
Dire's structures are
You
fortified.
nailed it.
So Aponzius is asking you later on when you log in, gets back into the game to move to the net worth instead of the last hits.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I always forget to do that at like 15 minutes. I don't know what the hell's happening.
Yeah.
I'll fix it later.
I
It's
guess,
fine.
like again, the Kings just fell into the same issue. They wanted to push the tier 2, but that's always a bait.
Well, Jack's probably gonna die here. He's gonna get stunned up, and he gets a nice ultimate out, peeping in on the backside. They find the kill on the Beast unit. Skater just getting some right clicks out. Great positioning from him. I don't think he's gonna get the Grimstroke latching onto anything either, and it's a great fight for Eternal Kings.
Unfortunately, Ursa does not have a TP because that's a good chance for him to be top lane. His TP is up.
think
Jack-
they could just keep chasing this too. Maybe find Nexus. Farming
Yeah.
the Ancients.
Tower is under
He's
attack.
actually pretty farmed. He has flats and.
Oh, they give
but
this slow. He is leaping away. Could pop the ult to purge this away. He still got it. Saving it for now. There's the Ink Spell. I think they just wanted to focus it out. But Arturius gets the nice ultimate. They could bring down Stormcode as well as Nexus. But can they keep diving underneath the tier 2? So Splinter Blast does miss for now. And I think that's going to be it.
I think Dust is his ultimate a little bit too early, but at least they got a kill. Did he get the kill? Yes, he got a kill on the Stormcode. So that's fine. Also, that Purge creep just like destroyed Orset's movement. But Nexus is like struggling in those two games. Like game 1 struggled a ton, and now again he's struggling as well. But luckily for him, again, as I said before, like Dot is not doing well with Luna, even though he's like 1k above him. But
Dude,
the
he's
moment
still working on this. He's still working on his Battle Fury too.
it's gonna be like 20 minutes Battle Fury. That's an ancient average pop game. Battle Fury timing. I'm like, yeah, dude, I got Battle Fury at 20 minutes.
Are scanning.
Like, good timing. I'm like, no, dude, get it at 15. Anyway, I know Nexus is a better player than this, but
I mean, he struggled so much in lane. He's died 4 times. Like, if they can keep him alive for just like 10 more minutes, just give him some extra space, I think you can get back into it. But not really what you want to see. And that's an interesting Ink Swell onto Beast Unit. But they find the Luna yet again. This time Jack's attack is getting gone on top, though. There is the TP onto the back. Skater's just popping it out, still looking for the right positioning. Does eventually use it. He's got the silence as well. Jack's attack gonna get sprouted up. Silence
there's
popped
no mana for
afterwards.
the mech.
Couple of right clicks from Skater.
Ooh,
Pops
that's
the mech. He's alive. Nope. Notorious denying him the right to live with the stun. And, well, I might just go take an outpost. We are at that 20-minute mark. And yeah, I don't know. It feels like Eternal Kings just kind of figured it out game 2. MoonLight, they drop, I think pretty much they lose 2 of the lanes, potentially 1. Bottom felt like kind of a draw.
yeah,
They
like,
did
like
kill the
both-
Luna once, but top
lane
lane was
was
a
good.
complete disaster.
Yeah, play was really bad for the MoonLight, for sure. But this time they have a better draft. They don't have a tiny position 2, which felt a bit weird and out of place outside of the meta. Like it's sometimes like nice to go outside of the meta and try something out, but like the tiny at that in that game did not offer as much. Like this game, you have Furion. Furion can push lanes. He can rat. He can do much more compared to the tiny. Also, very good timing for the Roshan. Gave it to Cater because Dos has been dying a couple of times. And here you can look at the net worth. Skater is like 3,000 gold ahead of anybody else. So him dying and losing, giving experience to the enemy team would lose in the game.
Oh, Nexus is gonna get TP'd on as well as Sprout. Plus the silence. He has no ways to purge this.
Dude, yeah, dude, but the Fury. Anyway, there was like too many trees.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, he would have been caught anyways, I think.
Yeah, but
But-
yes.
It would have been rough. He's just in a bad position there. Great gank coming out from Eternal Kings, and it's really starting to look like we're going to a game 3. Skater NP
There's a big
just kind of
possibility.
owning.
Look, he has more of an active hero compared to the previous game, and that's
Dire's middle
like
tower
can
is under
enable him more. Because like you saw before, like he played Tiny at 15 minutes. He got Blink. Like you can only go like on one target, Blink in, Avalanche toss, and you're out. And they had Cottle and Grimstroke, so also like your supports at that game did not offer much to help the Tiny out. Like this game, like if you had Tiny, I think it would be even better, a better game for Tiny. But I'm pretty sure it's not as good as playing with Nature's Prophet. since he's more versatile with like skill build, item build, and playstyle.
Yeah, it kind of feels like NP's winning them the game though right now. Honestly, I really like the pick.
Yeah, just look at his items. Like he already has Denso, Blade Mail, and Orchid, like, and a People's Gift. So he's like close to like 2,000 HP.
Bottom tower has fallen.
And he has
He's
Age
hard to
as well.
kill. Like
who's gonna jump him? Nobody.
you don't want to jump him. He's got the blade up. Like you're just gonna go high ground and there's no stopping them. Did get the Aegis gone, I believe. But yeah, just not really too much they can do. They get the silence. Yule's up on Jack's attack to save himself for now. They get the silence on For the Swarm to follow that up.
Could you breath also miss on the Ashes Prophet? Yeah, that's a
Take down
tier 3
the
down.
tier 3s. Running forward, For the
Ravage,
Swarm does pop a nice Ravage onto 2. Ult from Das not really doing too much. So you get the Grimstar call keeping in the backlines as well. The Tagon comes out. They almost just burst Das from the backlines, but Jack's attack misses his ultimate on pretty much everyone. Not really doing too much with it. They've lost Beast Unit. Nexus is trying to focus down somebody, but nobody's dying yet. For the Swarm is just running forward, gets the big clap onto Nexus. And I think that might just be it. Luna's gonna destroy your base, and they didn't kill the DOS.
Yeah, DOS was very close there to die.
Jack's attack probably gonna fall. It does throw the stun back at them, but they're gonna focus the tier 3 mid this time. Does have the Macropyre up at the moment, so they could go for something, but they don't have that Quap ult is the thing. He's gonna try and bring down the creeps, but you don't have it for the fight anymore, and I think this barracks are just gone. And that is Luna. That is Luna Gaming.
Yeah. That was pretty fun.
I mean, you get to this point in the game, Luna feels so good. Same thing, Beast Unit just gonna die again. No stopping that. Nexus trying to pop the ult, survive for a bit longer, but again, he can't get outside of this Sprout. He's just caught out. GG.
Like, as I
Called.
said, like Luna's a bit faster, but again, like
22-11. Yeah, 24-minute game, and we are going to a game 3.
what a big difference. Like game 1 took us like 55 minutes to end, and this one is like only 24. You don't have the time.
All right, I will be right back.